Not only foreign ministers but also defense ministers. As you know, I will present. All okay? You need help? I will present the plans to implement the global strategy of the European Union on security and defense. I believe this is going to be a very important step. So I will tell you more this afternoon. But I see that among all member states there's an expectation to go ahead on this. So I'll see how they react to my proposals, but I believe we will have a good basis for discussion and decision today. We will also have the first occasion for ministers to exchange in person about the recent developments in Turkey. But as you know, we have already reacted united to the latest developments in Turkey, especially following the arrest of the leaders of CHP and other measures that were taking place in the last couple of weeks, expressing on the name of 28 member states our very serious concern about developments in the country, especially related to the media freedom, but also the debate about the death penalty, and we'll exchange with the ministers on that. We will also have a point, very important point, on Eastern Partnership, preparing the summit next year, and also assessing the level of support we are continuing to give convincingly with all our Eastern partners in a differentiated way, all the 6 of them, and this will be part of our agenda that I think will be very important. I will also update ministers on my work in the last weeks on Syria. Outreach I've done regionally, especially Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, on trying to find a common ground among regional powers on the post-conflict in Syria, the future of Syria, not only the economic reconstruction, but most of all the political transition. And we see that today the role of the European Union in the region can be even more important than before. So we have a full agenda with all the priorities clearly indicated, and I expect a very productive meeting, and again with some concrete decisions at the end of the day, especially when it comes to the Eastern Partnership and the defense and security plan.
High Representative, on the US elections, you were quoted that the EU needs to become a superpower last week. What do you exactly do you mean by that?
No, I said the European Union is a superpower.
What do you think about the new
I said it repeatedly. I said it in June, in July, in August, in September, in October. Now it's November, right? I hope December will be the last time I repeat it, so it becomes clear. It's not about a EU army. It's about a European Union security and defense that becomes more credible than it is today, more effective than it is today. We have already a lot of work that we're doing in the world for the security of European citizens in the field of security and defense. We have 17 missions and operations we run under the EU flag. Some of them extremely important, all of them extremely important, but some of them directly linked either to UN peacekeeping operations or like Operation Sophia dealing with the smugglers in the Mediterranean. So we have already a profile on security and defense, but we have a lot of potential that we don't utilize yet, and there is a need to strengthen our security profile. It's what our citizens need, it's what our citizens ask and expect from us. We have the instruments in the treaties, so my proposals this afternoon will be about using the full potential of the treaty. Then we will see how far member states will want to go in this respect. But again, we have the potential, we have the instruments, we have the need to go in that direction. So it's not about hypothetical work or theoretical work about something that might or might not happen 50 years from now. It's about doing concrete things as of tomorrow together.
Should the accession talks be broken up?
I hope it will go fast.
On Turkey, should the accession talks be broken up?
This is not what the foreign ministers will discuss. As I said, no, actually I didn't say that, but this is something that falls under the competences of the General Affairs Council. That will be for December. You have seen the recent progress report just published earlier this week, last week. But again, I think it will be a very important moment for us to discuss with the ministers in person what we've discussed among us last week, expressing a common, united position on developments in engagement, channels open every single day with the Turkish authorities, also with the Turkish opposition, expressing a very clear, engaged, constructive approach, united most of all.